going on, guys? It's Hayru Adamu. I'm back at you with another one. Let's take a look at what Nicholas Irvin, veteran, had to say about the ICE field house shooting in Dallas, Texas on September 24th. Basically, a sniper opened fire at a rooftop at an ICE field office in Dallas, Texas, and also targeted a van. Three detainees were shot, one detainee died, and the other two were critically injured. The shooter was found dead from self inflicted gunshot wounds. The shooter was identified as 29-year-old Joshua John. The deceased detainee had identified as Norland Guzman Fuentes, a 37-year-old man from El Salvador. Authorities recovered a unused bullet casing at the scene marked with the encryption anti-ICE. Handwritten notes were found in the shooter's possession in which he referred to ICE agents as human traffickers, expressed hatred of the U.S. government, and suggested he wanted to cause terror. Officials say that based on the evidence so far, he acted alone and had no confirmed ties to any organized group. The FBI is treating the shooting as an act of targeted violence slash domestic terrorism because the ideology component of the intended target of ICE agents. Let's take a look at what Army sniper Nicholas Irving had to say about the gunman.
All right, all right. Got my brother back in the building. I mean, at this point, is an introduction even necessary?
I don't think so at this point, man. I don't think so. No.
Nah, your face card says it all, man. Please, I mean, for those who don't know, please welcome Sergeant Nicholas Irvin. Nick, what up?
How's it going? How's it going? Same on my end, man. Same on my end.
You know, Nick, we're gonna jump right into it because got a lot to go over with you. I mean, we literally just sat down and had a very in-depth conversation. It feels like 2 weeks ago,
Yeah,
um,
yeah.
3 weeks ago, something like that. And so much has happened in the world within those 3 weeks. So today is, I really gotta dig in with you and get your perspective on so much happening in the world. That being said, Nick, I don't know if you realize it, but today is the third interview that we've done together, whereas on the very day of the interview, there is a highly publicized mass shooting.
Right,
We
right.
are right in the wake of another one.
This
We
morning,
started the
yeah.
interview off last time.
Yeah. This morning, like where I'm at. Well, not where I'm at, but in Texas, yeah. Dallas,
Yeah,
right? Dallas.
in Dallas, Texas, this morning, I believe it was at a ICE facility.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
4 people shot,
Was it four?
two
Four?
killed. Yes, 4 people shot.
Oh, okay. I thought it went up then from when I saw it this morning. It was like three. But I guess, okay, it's four now.
No, they were originally reporting 3, but they did a press conference with Ted Cruz, the police commissioner down there, and a few others, and the police commissioner said it was 4 shot, 2 of which have been killed, including the gunman himself. But even before I get into that, the last time we started, we literally it was the same day out in Minneapolis. It was a
That's right.
mass
Yeah.
shooting. Remember
Yeah, yeah.
that
Yeah.
very day was a mass shooting. 17 kids shot at a Catholic elementary school.
That's right. Yep, yep.
2 passed away then, and here we are right back in this same place. Now, today's is a little different, or not so much as different, but I guess you can lend your expertise to it because it was a sniper.
Yeah. Been a lot of that lately. Not a lot, but it's been a few lately, a couple so far. Yeah.
By any chance, did you get any update on what type of gun this sniper used? What type of rounds?
No, I got a chance to take a look at the picture. Like what it looks like to me, I don't know 100%. From that picture that I think it was Cash Patel he had posted up with the writing on it that said anti-ICE, it looked like like Mauser, maybe like an 8 millimeter or something like that. But it looks like it comes from like the Mauser rifle. I'm not 100% sure, but because it's on that clip, not a magazine, but like the clip, the little strip that holds the rounds on there, the bullets on there. Um, that's like a old school style rifle, like a Mauser or something.
Okay, educate us. I don't know what a Mauser old school rifle is. What
Okay,
were you
yeah,
talking about?
it's just
World War?
like uh, an old like hunting rifle. I guess you would like identify it with like a long rifle, not like an AR, nothing like that. It's just a very basic rifle, long rifle used for hunting. I believe it was used back in I forget which war it was, World War II possibly. The Mauser.
Mauser is a family of bolt action rifles and actions developed by German firm Mauser. The classic military designs are the Gura 98 and the shorter carabiner used in World War II. Um, yeah, so like long cylindrical bolt with a large claw extractor on the right side of the bolt head, exposes receiver bridge and bolt shroud with manual safety at the rear, floor plate or fixed magazine. Military rifles often have an internal magazine loaded by a stripper clip. So this is actually the rifle he's talking about is like an old school rifle, basic gun.
Or close to that, but it's not like a modern day bolt action rifle or semi-automatic rifle. It's just a old school style rifle, and it takes a clip where you feed the bullets in from that stripper clip. It's not like a magazine where the bullets with the spring in the magazine feed up into a rifle or a shooting platform. It's like a manual loading, or you load it manually using the clip of the that stripper clip where the bullets are at.
Okay, so when you hear that the gunman used that type of weapon, what does that say to you? Is this somebody who might be older? Is it just somebody who couldn't get their hands on anything new?
Yeah, it sounds like that. Maybe an older individual or someone who's not really well versed when it comes to like picking a shooting platform. Somebody who may be older, or just somebody who's like naive and doesn't know too much about weapons. But they all do the same.
Of course, the shooter was naive. They didn't even kill any ICE agents, and their casings had like death to ICE, or what exactly did it say on there? Anti ICE. Handwritten notes were found in the shooter's possession in which he referred to ICE agents as human traffickers. But this guy actually killed a detainee. Like he killed like essentially a migrant.
They all have cause the same destruction on the end. But a rifle's a rifle, and a Mauser's like not a small caliber weapon. 8 millimeter rounds. It's a pretty significant round.
How much damage does that type of round do?
A lot, a lot. Like you don't, you have like a 70, 80% chance of surviving a gunshot wound with a pistol. And you have about 70, 80, 90% chance of not surviving from a rifle round. And that's just because of the kinetic energy, the velocity of that projectile moving. It causes like a lot of internal damage. That shock wave, if you want to call it that, that kinetic energy, it causes a lot of destruction on the inside of the body. What we saw, or as a sniper, it's like the saying, one shot, one kill. If you hit someone's center mass with a rifle round, like the odds of you surviving that are really low, really low, really low. I've seen videos of a police officer. He was shooting some guy, and he had like emptied the entire magazine on him, 9 rounds, 10, something like that, or I forget what the number was, but it was a lot. He hit him a lot, and the guy was still standing. We ran into that problem overseas too, but that was like with M4s at close distance inside of a room. And that's just the bullets moving so fast, it's zipping through people, and we started to switch over to something that had a little bit more, I guess.
All right, so here's what pretty much went down in Dallas last week. I mean, a guy opened fire on an ICE facility in a van full of detainees in hopes to strike, I assume, an ICE agent. The shooter was a 29-year-old Joshua John. When investigators searched his stuff, he did have anti-ICE gun casings and writings in his bag that said ICE were human traffickers. So he ended up turning the gun on himself, and officials say FBI is calling this a domestic terrorist event. So very unfortunate, but this is just a result of the culture in America and what's really going on and how much stress and pain these people are dealing with these ICE agents. They just pull up to any major city. They're like stormtroopers right now, just kind of attacking these people of color. I mean, I kind of understand both sides. I understand border patrol, and I mean, I understand like having territory and having borders to begin with. Because what's the point of having borders, if you're not going to enforce them? But I mean, these people, they're hiring anybody. ICE is hiring anybody to come. They're overpaying these people to obviously come harass like migrants. And I mean, there's a better way to go about this. We don't have to treat these people inhumanely. And these ICE facilities, they're not humane. They're like concentration camps. So I mean, it's another attack on black and brown people. In this case, being people of color, more so brown, because there's a lot of immigrants in America, or migrants, if you will. So, but they attack the brown migrants more than anything. You never see them attack Polish migrants or Russian migrants or Chinese migrants and things like that. So, we of course know what this is, but sadly to say, a man from El Salvador was killed. That was an accident. Of course, as you can see, that they were trying to kill some ICE agents, but it shows you that he was using a very basic gun, and these people are very desperate at this point to try to defend themselves. But again, it's Hero Damu. I'm at you with another one. I'll see you guys next time. Um, so let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. Remember to like and subscribe to the page, and I'll continue bringing more information on Black media here with the Black Union Address. See you guys later.